Now we live. Now we live. Hey guys, ECRG here. How you guys doing? Let's put up a banner. Let's put up a banner, guys. So it's been a while since I've been live. Um, Today we're going to talk about landing a clinical research job in the next 30 days. So I'm assuming that a lot of you guys are trying to get into clinical research. And historically, I've said after Halloween, which is October 31st, after Halloween, it starts ticking down. But some of y'all still need jobs out here. So we're going to talk about how to land a job in the next 30 days for clinical research. So, of course, if anybody has any questions, drop them in the chat. I will be going through them. And let's just rock out, guys. I mean, you can ask any questions about any clinical research topic, any clinical research topic. And so, yeah, but I mean, I'm going to give a brief little presentation on landing a clinical research job in the next 30 days. So I love going live. So definitely let me know if I should go live more. Um, and I should probably do it more from site when I'm out on site. Um, I think I will. I think I'll start doing more live from the field type stuff. Um, I'm coming up here, going to Florida next week for a visit. So maybe I'll go live from the beach or something like that. But we'll see. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and share screen on over here on my other screen. So we're gonna just do this tab. So where are we at? Where are we at? Here we go. So hopefully you guys can see. Hopefully you guys can see. So yeah, basically, anytime you're looking for a job in clinical research, you've got to really focus on many different avenues. One of the avenues is, of course, your outbound, so applying to jobs. There's also your inbound, so we'll go over that a little bit too. But primarily, we're gonna be talking about Indeed here. So Indeed is still my favorite clinical research related job place. So if we just look, one of the things I do is I just put Raleigh because that's like a high place to look for jobs. But you type in your area, um, and type in clinical research. Let's see what we can find. So depending on what you're looking for, I mean, here's a clinical research associate job. So, um, so I mean, you can look at the little brief summary of the organization. So this organization is a CRO. So the good thing about a CRO is they have all different types of jobs. So, I recommend people apply for jobs that they might not even be qualified for. I would only do it like one or two steps. I wouldn't, go apply for like, manager of a department if you've never even have any clinical research experience. That's just silly. But yeah, so I think we'll see what the requirements are. So they want minimum 1 to 3 years of recent relevant clinical experience. So I would apply for this job if you have no experience or if you have one experience. And the idea is not just to apply for this job to get the job. The idea is to get a foot in the company, know a couple hiring managers, know the recruiter, et cetera, et cetera. So this is a job I would definitely apply for if I were you. Let's scroll down some more. Why is it looking like this? Do I need to exit this out? Why in the heck is it looking like this, guys? This is interesting. All right, let's refresh. What the heck is going on, guys? All right, let's go to Indeed.com. Clinical research. Oh, whoops. Why is it acting like this? All right. Now let's go search. All right. I don't know why it's acting like this, y'all. Let's see. Can we click on this job? Okay. What if I go here and click here? Okay. So I don't know. It may be it's acting like this because of, could it be because it's an incognito window? Um, let's see. I don't know. Anyway, so this job is a clinical trial associate. This is probably not going to be a job for you if you have no experience. So minimum of 5 years of prior experience. So this is not something that you would want to apply for. And the reason why I knew that offhand is the salary. That's a high salary for someone with no experience. So let's go down to this job. 92 to 155,000. Project manager, that's not going to be a job for someone with no experience. But if you have experience, let's look at the experience requirement. Again, if you have experience, you're probably not going to just be on here looking at random jobs. But you're likely going to know what kind of jobs you're looking for. But I'm really just doing this for the people that don't have any idea, because pretty much people who do have an idea. So this is a social clinical research specialist. So this is interesting. So we want to see, this is at UNC Chapel Hill. We want to see if this is even a job that, is in our field. Basic and applied research in infectious disease and fostering collaboration among other investigators, coordinating international community outreach, improving clinical care in infectious disease. We're going to serve as the lead protocol administrator for one or more protocols. Is expected to direct all aspects of protocol planning and implementation from the initial development of study-specific standard operating procedures. Okay. Closely with study teams, principal investigators, track study progress, stream the research process, and implement innovative solutions to increase efficiencies. Okay. So this is just a bachelor's degree. So this is probably technically not a clinical research position, but if you had to take it, that's definitely something good to take. It's a clinical research assistant. This does not seem like this is going to, oh, I lied. Review electronic and paper medical records and enter an electronic database. Assist in the collection and management of clinical data. Work in compliance with study protocols to screen, recruit, and consent research participants for various clinical trials. Yep. So this is a clinical research coordinator type position. So this would be a great start for somebody. A great starting position. So this is senior clinical research associate. So not going to be good for someone with no experience. But now you have a list of a company. So maybe you go to this company's website. Let's see. And see what other jobs they've got. So they've got a bunch of jobs. So maybe you want to see all the available jobs they've got. You want to see all the jobs they've got. No. All right. I'm not going to log in over here. So let's see what else. Clinical research coordinator, part 2. So this is good. Coordinator job, standard. So if you got some experience, definitely apply to something like that. Here's another company that we've seen, Lexitas, or that we have not seen. So this is a CRA. And how like a lot of companies will call a job CRA, but it's really just a study coordinator or some other type of job. So how this is the real CRA is that says ability to travel 60 to 70% of the time. That's a key giveaway. And they want 2 years of experience in clinical research. So, if you got some years or close to 2 years, I'd definitely apply. And then again, you can look at the company's website, and I'll go to the real company's website. Let's see. Let's see. And again, man, people are writing these reviews like hopefully it gets better, growing pains. When you're looking to get in this industry, you don't care about all that. You just want to get some experience. Just get some experience in there. Um, so let me see. Lexitas Pharmaceuticals. So they're focused on ophthalmology. So this is stuff I do. Um, Careers. Every company will put careers on their site. Now they might use Indeed as well, as you can see Lexitas does, but they have it. Vice President of Sales, Clinical Research Associate, Director of Quality Assurance. So those are the jobs they've got. Um, so yeah, this is another place to look. Yeah. So again, I'm not sure why this isn't working. Maybe because of sharing, like it's not showing this part, but we got Liquidia. I've heard of this company, unless it's a clinical trial associate. So let's see what they want us to do. 4 years experience, clinical operations, so ability to travel if required. So this does not seem like a traveling position. Let's see. Senior operating procedures, nursing product files, so a clinical trial and following. So your site visit, grant calculations, processing management of all clinical product related documents. So it's like a project management. This is like a project manager associate type of person. Like a project manager assistant, project specialist, it seems like. The clinical research assistant. Um, NC State does not have a medical school, so this is not something I would take very seriously. Study skills coordinator, nope. Research project manager, maybe. Let's see if we got anything else. Clinical specialist. Let's see what they're talking about. Yeah, so this isn't it either. So you got to the end of the first page. So let's see what other position. Another one I like to do, and then I would obviously put this up anywhere. It doesn't really matter where like it is if you're remote. So I would max that out. Another one I like to do is just clinical research associate. That tends to come back with a lot of different things. So let's see what else we can find here. I think we saw that one already. Saw Liquidia. We saw that already. All right, we saw these already. Let's see if we go down here. Oh, wait, this is new Nova site. So again, this is what you're going to do. Basically, you guys get the idea. This is what you're going to do. Go down the list here. And yeah, that's basically what you're going to do, guys. Go down the list and see what jobs fit your criteria that you're looking for. Now, early on, you may not have any specific criteria, but just to get your foot in the door. But this is how I do it with Indeed. Next thing is your resume. So let's go over your resume. Actually, let's go over to LinkedIn. I'm tying this into your resume too. So, no, I'm not going to sign in or whatever, but So let's go here. Let's see if they have jobs here. LinkedIn does have jobs, which is good too. So, of course, when you're applying to LinkedIn, you want to make sure your LinkedIn is on point, right? Because they're obviously going to be looking at your LinkedIn. So here's another good thing to look at too. You can see all the companies that are hiring, go onto their individual websites too. Also see what they're looking for here. Look, they got entry level there. Icon's a big CRO, so they're hiring people. Um, they got clinical trial coordinator. You just kind of go down, and then you start seeing a lot of these companies, repeatedly. And the problem is you really got to use all of these different avenues, guys. Use all of these different avenues. This is not a, you know, one silver bullet type of thing where you Indeed is going to get you everything you need. It's a big part, but you need all of these different things to do. And you really got to push it. Really, really got to push it. So you got to be very, very aggressive. So, you know, Indeed, your resume, your LinkedIn. I say those are the big three things. And then a part of the next part is like your follow up and responsiveness too, because you're putting out all these leads. You're following on all these leads. So you want to make sure that you're able to respond to them and are responsive as well. So make sure, you know, you're near your phone and can respond quickly, because you also want to keep in contact. Keep in mind that a lot of these people are working jobs too. They may not be as responsive. So if you're very responsive and like respond back very quickly, that definitely helps out the recruiters and will get you more top of mind than if you're not very responsive. So I think a lot of people, I don't know if it's because of their current job or what, just aren't very responsive. So you'll make sure that you're very responsive. Um, all right, let's see. Let's see, guys. So we got the CRA. So they want you to join their team. 2 years. So again, I would recommend applying anything 1 to 2 years if you have no experience. And then obviously if you have experience, then you can apply to anything. Apply to anything you guys want. So yeah, tons of positions out there. I would look in your area and then kind of slowly expand. Look at this. This is 4 months ago, CRA1. So I think this means zero experience. You will need a first stable experience as a CRA. This within the pharmaceutical industry. Okay, so interesting that they're calling this a CRA1, but they want you to already have CRA experience. Crazy to me, but I would apply to this anyway. Look at all these study coordinator positions. Study coordinator is a great entryway, guys. A great entryway. And look, they posted this 4 months ago, so they're they're constantly looking for people. If this is still there, but you definitely want to apply more aggressively to these ones that are much sooner, because chances are they've got a number of applicants already if it's been up for 4 months. So apply to these other ones very soon, much sooner. That's another thing. A lot of people wait to apply. Do not wait to apply, guys. Go ahead and hit it hard. Apply early and often. Early and often, guys. I've definitely literally seen the situation where, they put the job application out in the morning. I've applied to it like within 2 hours, and then 2 hours later, they're calling me for interviews. So if you're waiting days to apply, you're already behind. You want to apply early and often. So yeah, this is basically what I do, guys. Um, and of course, if we're using LinkedIn, you want to make sure your LinkedIn is on point. Another key tip that I give to my clients that I work with is, if you are, let's say you get a call back from a hiring manager, make sure that you add them on LinkedIn as well, or Recruiter, because they will post jobs on their profile as well. Um, So you definitely want to be using all of these things in tandem. Your Indeed, your LinkedIn. Add them as or follow them or add them on LinkedIn. Keep looking for jobs on LinkedIn too, because LinkedIn is good. And you want to make sure that if you guys haven't already, invest in a nice picture. So whether you have a friend who's in photography, you can take a nice picture, or you can take a nice picture. Or me, when I was starting in this industry, I hired someone off of Instagram to come take a few business photos for me. You can also go, there's probably some local photo studio that will do them for you too. But in an era where everyone has a camera phone, I would recommend not using them because they're just putting you into like a blank background or whatever, and you're gonna be taking some business photos or whatever. Um, but you can really use your imagination and creativity. Maybe take the photos outside behind a cool business friendly background, of course. But you really have the option to kind of set yourself apart with your business photo rather than if it's just in a blank background. So that's what I'm thinking here, guys. All right. Do we have any questions? I don't know. I guess I chose kind of a random time to do this. Um, doesn't look like we have any questions. Well, if you guys have any questions in the comments, please list them and I'll get back to them. I am going to sign off here in a second if we have no questions. Um, so, I mean, typically the hardest part for people is to get the callbacks. It's not the interviewing. It's not accepting the job, obviously. It's the callbacks. It's getting the callbacks, guys. So that's why I focus so much on Indeed and LinkedIn and job applications and stuff, because that's typically the hardest part that I see. Typically, people can interview, people can talk about their experience, people can, accept the job. The other thing I think a lot of people aren't doing is negotiating their salary too. So we do have that option as well. We can help you out negotiating your salary. We can also we also do resume review, interview preparation, things of that nature too. So email me eliteclinicalgroup@gmail.com if you're interested in anything like that. eliteclinicalgroup@gmail.com. All right, guys. Oh, did we get a comment? Oh, we did. Mr. Mokashi. How are you doing? Um, so what does it say? Cool. So yeah, guys. Well, take care. Thanks for those who tuned in, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of people that see it after the fact. So I'm gonna start doing a little bit more of these. I love the Q&A style, easy, help you guys out. So take care, guys.